Last night, something unprecedented happened in America. The U.S. House Speaker initiated an impeachment inquiry against U.S. President Joe Biden. We reported about this last night, and tonight we come to you with a question. Is this inquiry a distraction from the real issues? Is it another political ploy to divert attention away from the real problems in the United States? And I don't ask these questions without reason. America's epidemic of gun violence has only gotten more severe. The scourge of racism is still spreading alarmingly. Joblessness is at an all-time high. And the economy, something Americans took immense pride in, is riddled with red flags. And with so many issues plaguing the country, should an impeachment inquiry really be given priority? And let me just clear this out right away. We are not trying to defend Joe Biden here. We are only reminding American politicians about their misplaced priorities. This impeachment proceeding, after all, is just another part of the political calendar. And it seems to have become a trend of late. Every time there are elections in the country, an impeachment inquiry is initiated against the incumbent leader. Last time, it was Donald Trump. This time, it's Joe Biden. I mean, do they have nothing else to do? Also, just have a look at why the impeachment has been initiated in the first place. It's over the business dealings of Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden. The inquiry will apparently focus on whether the president benefited from his son's business dealings. Sure, this should be investigated, but aren't there bigger issues out there? Like gun violence, a fixture in American life? According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been over 470 mass shootings across the United States so far this year. In every shooting, at least 4 or more people were killed or injured. Overall, a total of 25,198 people have died from gun violence this year. This is an average of roughly 118 deaths each day. I mean, 118 deaths each day. Shouldn't the U.S. House of Representatives be debating this instead? Shouldn't there be an inquiry into this issue instead? And if you just look at how many of these attacks were triggered out of racist hatred, you'll be even more appalled. Just 2 weeks back, a white gunman killed 3 people in a racially motivated attack. Shouldn't the politicians be discussing this instead? You see, my point is simple. The Biden impeachment inquiry is about politics, not about the people. And I cannot think of any way it will help the people of the United States. And the same applies to the many indictments Donald Trump faces. It seems to be another diversionary tactic, another ploy to distract the people from the real issues on the ground. Like joblessness. In August, the rate of unemployment in the U.S. jumped by 3.8%. And this increased the number of unemployed people by 514,000. And this has brought the overall number of jobless people in America to 6.4 million. And what are American states doing to fix this? Lying about the state of affairs. No kidding here. Have a look at this report. It says up to $135 billion worth of jobless benefits paid out by American states during the coronavirus pandemic could have arisen from fraudulent claims. In other words, American states inflated the volumes of the benefits being paid to the jobless people. Shouldn't this be debated in the U.S. House of Representatives? Shouldn't there be an inquiry into this as well? The bottom line is, why aren't American leaders talking about the real issues? They are the first ones to preach others on morality, the first ones to issue sermons on human rights to others. They love doing that. What about human rights back home? Aren't they a more important matter to be deliberated upon in the corridors of power? I'm sure the indictments and the impeachments can wait. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.